Good day. Today I am here with one of the contestant, or let's say one of the candidates for the local government election that just recently, happened when it comes to the councillorship. He participated in the ward of Somita, right?
Yeah.
Somita ward. But it baffles me because in this country we tend to attach politics to older people. So I was surprised to see a young person, and I could say, in the history of this country, I think he is, if not the youngest, but one of the youngest candidates to ever uh, take part in the councillorship election. So, sir, can you please tell us your name and tell us what inspired you to take part in that crucial election?
All right. Thank you very much, Adama. I think this is a very big thing that I must upload first because, leaving all your work, trying to meet me at my humble abode to talk to me about politics. It amazes me a lot when I see individuals like you trying to make impact on the life and in the livelihoods of the people. First of all, my name is Omar Sanyang, originally a native of Fonyi Ndemban, and then, Somita Ward, Fonyi Berefet District. I contested for the previously concluded local government elections, councillor, as the youngest candidate in the history of this country, that is the Gambia, since independent. There was no candidate of my age that wanted to, inspire for a position or aspire for a position. So that being the case, I think that is something that really, motivates me. First of all, when we talk about politics, like you said, most of the people attach it to elderly individuals, old peoples, but I think, one of the reasons that motivates me to go in for it is that, I want to make this to the youths, let them understand that, politics is not about age, it's not about, body size or whatsoever that people might think it is, but politics is about ideas. If you have an idea, no matter how young you are, if you think you can impact the life and the livelihood of the people, then what is going to, take you, or what is going to hold you down? So I think you have to go in for it. So initially, I think I know the problems of my people, and then I have possible solutions for those problems. So that is why I vied for that position to be a councillor that is at the grassroots level. We understand that when development comes, they start from the grassroots level. So when I met other individuals, they'll be like, no, Omar, you should not go for the councillorship elections. I think you are bigger than that. Nothing is bigger than serving your people at your own level. I think that is what people fail to understand, that development starts from the grassroots level. So that grassroots politics is what I was trying to put into the minds and in the hearts of my people,
Yes.
so that if they have voted for me into office, I'll be able to serve their needs and in aspirations.
Yes. So I want to know, how did it all started? Like, when did you start having the feeling that you want to go in for the position, or you want to start joining politics actively? So how did it all started? When did you start your plans and you know?
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a very important question. Man by nature is a political animal, like Aristotle said in one of his, articles. So I started involving myself into politics actively when I was at grade 11. I look at the Zim Zim families. If you're a government student, you will understand. So I that is where I built up myself, that to be part of the transactions of my people. How my people should live in a society. How should they be governed. So I understand that from there on, I have this belief that we are the future leaders, and then we have to start work now. It's not like you have to wait until you are poor that you wanted to serve. Service starts from a stage where you know that you are very strong and then healthy. That is how service starts. So the preparation starts probably a month before elections. Like, some influential individual around my community reach out to me, yeah, telling me that I wanted you, or we want you to contest for the position of councillor in the forthcoming councillor elections. My response to them was, I need to talk to my parents first, let them understand you know, me being there, because I cannot make decisions on my own. Even though you might say I'm an adult, but I also have individuals who I am from. So those people also need to be aware of, whatsoever I am to do. So that is the whole issue. I start the preparation from there. I spoke to my dad and my mom, my close relatives. Initially, there was a little bit clash when it comes to government politics. My mom was very afraid that something bad might happen to me, looking at the political atmosphere of my people. But like what I always put to the people, it's a matter of homeland or death. Yeah, you choose your homeland or you die. So you decide. Even if I am to die, then I'm going to die for the sake of my people. Like what I was constantly saying during campaign. So that's how preparation starts. So I now have to write to the party that I want to contest on. That is the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism. So I wrote because PDIs believe in a grassroots politics. So when I wrote to them, because you also need individuals who endorsed you. So it's like our selection is at the grassroots level. So the selection starts from there. So I wrote, and then we have so many contestants who also wrote. But I am lucky to be part of the individuals that they select, not because I am influential or whatsoever. I think when it comes to activities, most of them knows me, and then I am very strong when it comes to the PDI's activity and then pushing their agenda. So I think that was the reason why they selected me. So I start my campaign trail from there,
Yes,
talking to people.
before you go there, talking about the issue of vying through the ticket of PDIS, among all the political parties, I mean, you could have joined a different political party to support your campaign, and even maybe in a case you could have won the election, which you did not. But why did you choose PDIS out of all the political parties around?
All right, thank you very much. I think this is a very important question. Like I said earlier on, when I was at grade 11, I am exposed to the Zim families. I understand capitalism. I read. I understand socialism. I read. I understand Nazism, and then all forms of Zims. So to me, I think the best ideology to push this country forward is socialism. You know, because when it comes to socialism, we all understand that socialism is talking about equality. The resources of the state must be shared equally among the people of the state. And then I think socialism is very close to our African norms and values than any other ideology. So I think that is the political party that I belong to, because I am socially oriented. So I think the only political party that preaches socialism is PDIS. So that is the reason why I contested under their ticket.
Okay, now going down to the campaign, how did you start? How did you reach out to the people of Fonyi?
First, the campaign failed in Ramadan. So it is going to be very difficult for you to call individuals to come out for rallies. My campaign strategy was house to house campaign, whereby I will go with some of my delegates to meet people in their houses, talk to them in their humble abodes, tell them the importance of council elections. It baffles me when you talk to an individual, most especially youths, they will tell you that, I do not know what is the essence of a councillor, what are they doing, because I have not seen any work that a councillor do for my people who have been doing here. So I was like, is it because the councillors don't want to come out to the people and tell them what exactly is happening, or they really want to enrich themselves with the little money that they gain from there? So they'll be like, why? Why do you want to go for that position? Because we have not seen any development. So it's like they do not understand the role of a councillor. They were only like, councillors are just there for the sake of being there. But they do not understand that development starts from the grassroots level. And
Yes.
then, yeah.
Umar, I'm talking about the young people. I mean, as young as you are, how were the reaction of the young people when you declared your intention to vie for that position? Were they supportive?
Yeah, of course, they were very supportive, most especially the youths of Somita ward, that is Ndemban, Somita, and then, some villages like Kanao, Kanjabina, and then they like, my ward is highly contested. We have almost 5 contestants that are vying for the same position, and then my own village, I think we have 3. Yeah, 3 from my village, and then one from the Manjola, and then another one from Kanjabina. But the youths of these 2 places, probably Somita and then Deman, were very supportive. they followed me on campaign and then, do whatsoever I wanted them to do so that we can reach the ladder where we want us to reach. So I think they were very supportive, and then most of them also supports me financially, even though they are not around. So I am very grateful to the youths of Somida.
Yes, talking about the issue of campaign, I have seen a video of you talking to elderly people about about some of the things that you wanted to do to them. So I think we are going to watch that video. Then when we come back, then I will ask you what you think about that video.
What do they do? Let them do that. But remember, Tina and Tangan Banco do Kuntaboraka. Nakatam Bufala coming Ngari, Nakatam Bufala, well, or Paritala Kafa for Nabanco. Alea Lonely, when you are sending all a ben. Coming Louis Yapanam, Nibela, Carpe Carafala. Ibera sama Carfale Kakarfabulu Niman. Nila Turota Yakarfabulunya Dawara. It I expect later.
Okay, yes. Omar, iko mimba tina ibela banko dokula ite bole kala hanatere be fala jele. So what motivated you to say such words at your age? Because people they are all elderly people in Kamil Beje video.
Yeah.
So how were their reactions to these words Kabriafo?
It's like most of them were shocked. Jamal shocked her, looking at my size and then, saying such things. I think Jamal surprised her anyways, because most of them do not even know me. Yeah, nga dol dingol la because ni wal benum class kilen then demban opa. So nga Jamal dingol la wala, but kabringo is like, most of them were impressed because nangamira ko banko na nakadoko wala nama, yeah. Banko doko ka keno till killing, and then it does not happen overnight. So nangamira ko fo banko funding kele wuli ye pare ka fa pour la banko e wala la banko na, because na the mobile Twitter can probably I wanted to go to Europe, la fakata America or la fakata, Germany or la fakata, Italy or any part of the world, wo banko dingol le pare ye tell city doko ke pour lo banko e photo level. So I think what is going to stop us from doing the same thing? And then Nina Rajibe, about understand nako we have bigger opportunities than them. Nila Rajibe pre-colonial era, you will understand that our people were having what we called the resources that the state truly needs for it to develop. And then we were having all those resources. But, you in a mirror, with all the resources that Africa is having, why is it that Africa is not developed still? So, something is happening. Is it because Sade funding kill frustrated with the governance system? Or is it because they do not want to work for their country? But in other cases, they are frustrated with the governance system, of course. They are tired, they are sick and tired of the system, no job, employment for them, no proper schools for them, no proper hospitals for them. So all what they want to do is to go outside and then look for greener pastures. So, if you really want to abolish that, ila fa puru kabla, puru yataning ko masilola or to go outside the country to go and then look for greener pastures. Remember, you should do something maintain. Yeah. So probably you start giving them, employment opportunities for them to go and work and then, and big money whereby it will. So I think those are the things that motivates me. Yeah, because we are living in a nation, almost 60 or 70% of the population of this country are youths. And then any country they are developed, youths will content left. And Gambia is still going behind. You can understand that the youths are not happy with the system. The youths are not happy living here. Gambia the more teacher kumandi probably malangala or such things. Yeah, because you are from Europe. And then it amazes everybody. Yeah, I am from Europe. And then Europe Kuba la side. Everybody wants Kuba, but nothing is nowhere is sweeter than home. Blaman they have work on it. It will tell you big banda at the end of the day work on a welling. Yeah, so we work on boba del no nyan lengoto dogu for at least mino fana bija ni nata they can enjoy their life here. But it be bonon work on or labor on Europe yana it are Europe, yes. But you have thousands or hundreds of people in the coming Balundi. With that small money that you gather in Europe, you cannot be able to take care of those hundreds or thousands of people living here. So I think, when youths are ready to die for their country, they are going to do all what possible means to make sure that their country is developed. And when that happens, they are going to enjoy at the end of the day. So I think that's what motivates me to say so.
During the course of your campaign, what were some of the message you were sharing to the people? Because I could remember in one of your interviews in one of the radio stations, you were saying something like, the youths, the future is now, or the youths are the leaders
of today. Yeah.
not
Not
tomorrow, as we are told to always, like we have always been told that we are the future leaders
of tomorrow.
not today. So why that word? And
Like I said, Adam, it's so interesting, coming while ago, I don't like some alfaldi. Munem balika ke bi alfadi. You ask yourself that question because nina rajibe ire mbadla fanga koro ngala fika fa. You want me to take leadership mantle, hani dino most of the times ni ko ala ka sole la baturo time dum ala time min ne sufol be bombanding o time ala sole de la baturo o time ala lafta ya bat. Even in Christianity or in Muslim, if you are youth, what time will you farmanta ala nyapra than ni kotot. So I think the same thing implies here. If you are youth, you have the strength. It is a mentano as a youth. It is a no ni munke bad. When we have a problem, probably, or it is coming, there is a problem in this, in my position, probably the councillor or the president. You are my friend or you are my elder. You can talk to me, you can call me, ya fanya ko ngadi mira ko benye sama kanyama man takanku. But it has someone who but for nindang fama fulanga plazo ni left pray ku ke ma ko man la nga fa ko benye min kek nga ma keku. Morally those are moral things me alon ko dinno man na ka fa ke bay. So such things are the things me alon ko wala tin ko youths are not the future leaders. In fact, they are the leaders of today. You do not wait for them to be old and then be ready to serve. You must be ready to serve at your tender age, at your young age. So basically that is it.
Okay, thank you. Well, something interesting. I mean, na kalam tako, something really interesting happened at your ward. You contested with one of your teachers.
Yeah.
Let's say he was your teacher at secondary school, right?
Yeah.
So how was the how did you go about it?
Yeah.
You contested against your teacher.
Mr. Coley, he's somebody me alongo. What time in number senior school, he was at junior school teaching. Though, ndanga alone personally, but I went along for recently because ngam nala rapo mawara bake. But during our campaign, I am very grateful to him though because the way I political Kenyame was very mature. That we do not have any other problem. And then. Fortunately for him, he emerged as the winner. So he's the councillor to be because Ngamra they are not yet sworn in. So I am very much grateful. And then if he is listening to this, I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate him for the well-deserved position that he have. That is the councillor of Summit Award. Like Kabiring after elections, they invited both of us to Blogla Finalo. So we were there. After that, we have some 1 or 2 words. What I told him is that we have a water bill, and a destiny to claim. So building that nation or claiming that destiny becomes everybody's responsibility. Yeah, you are the councillor, but you need to be very much transparent and then pragmatic in your leadership. You know the needs and then the aspirations of the people. Make sure that you serve them because it amanga fentina amanga bindanoti like it am wala bindanoli because it is all at a minula wale deala like ndenga etango ko lafa pure kenna fitarla wala no kurla nin solo tela anytime I will call you pure na kuro ken wala fitaro ken. So the same thing nekeda, we all wanted to be there and bindans, but unfortunately for me and then some of my comrades, but fortunate for him for the vote to be in office. So ngami violent. Yeah, it'll be nano design. You need to make sure that you are ready physically, mentally, and even psychologically to serve your people. Even if it is late at night when they call you, kana for comparada and lale. Now la kutije. As far as you wanted to take the mantle, so ibela la promo. You don't have time to sleep if your people are suffering. And there is no time for you to sleep. All what you can do is to serve them. So what if I know I cannot work with them, but I have my own reasons which I want it to be doing.
Why can't you work with them? Since you have the word at heart and the country at heart.
The issue is that we cannot work together because we have two different ideas. All what I told him is that I can render my service to you anytime you need me, but I cannot be in any of the committee because I think I have my own reasons. when it comes to politics around our end, if you are not in there, near Dundi, most of the times you will end up being corrupt or whatsoever. I am not sure whether he's going to be like that because, but I know how people surrounding us, that is the system. If you do not choose individuals correctly, you blindly choose individuals. At the end of the day, what will happen is that individuals are going to force you to be corrupt. So if they force you to be corrupt, you are going to be corrupt. So if that happens, that can ruin the reputation of individuals working under them. So what I told him, I can give you my service or my advice if you need them. I can give you all what I need, or all what you need to make sure that these words go in front. But truly speaking,
to make sure the word goes in front. So let's go through the course of the election. How was the voter turnout at your ward?
Well, the voter turnout was very poor.
What was the cause of that?
I think the same thing implies, like, people do not know what is the essence of councillor elections.
Well, haven't you guys been telling them the reason, or what are some of the things that you people could do for them when they vote you in?
Yeah, I think this is the problem of the government, that they are giving blind eye to the grassroots developers, that is the councillor. So when that happens, people lost interest. So more magical councillor can refer because out of 100 people, out of 100%, only 22% voted. Which was a very bad voter turnout. And then it's like, it is telling you something. Is it that people are frustrated with the system? They do not want to vote anymore.
That percentage is within the word.
No, that is the total percentage of the country.
Okay.
Of the country. That is 22%.
Okay.
So that is very bad. So it is telling you, if people's needs and aspirations are not served, people will be frustrated, and then later on they will become voter apathy. They will not want to vote. So I think that is what happened. So voter turnout was very, very poor. So I think that is the whole issue. So
yeah. So what was your reaction when you realized that you lost the election? What was your reaction?
Like I always said, freedom comes to those who fight, not to those who cry. Yeah, the more you cry, the more your people will continue to die. So I think that is a milestone for me, and then a starting point. Yeah, downfall of a man does not be the end of his life. So I have a long way to go, because serving your people is not an easy thing, and then you cannot force your people for you to be their servant. I cannot force you for you to be. If I want your service, I will call you to give you my service. So if they do not give me their service, for probably they do not want me to work for them, then that is fine. I took it in a good faith. I know this is elections. To me, like I always said, even on my campaign, it's not a matter of winning at all cost. Winning is the primary objective, because I think that is the primary objective of all aspirant candidates. But it's not winning at all costs. Yes, love like a win, but do I want to win at all costs? No, I do not want to win at all costs. I want to tell people facts. Not like telling them I'm going to bring you the sky and then the sun together. I'm going to make sure that I rest your meal. That's my kontong simang is going to be in my hands. Or I'm not. I should not supposed to give you anything. Yeah, I do not supposed to give you rice. I should not give you even a water for you to vote for me. I don't know whether you understand this. It's like, when I give you that, at the end of the day, when I win elections, your first priority will be regaining what you already gave to me. If you give me oil, or you give me sugar, or you give me rice, or whatsoever you gave to me, nite winda. The first thing, remember na rela man kon walenga, ofengo nyin soro nam back. So it's like, it's ironical. So I think that is one of the reasons why I do not win. And then other people will be telling me that, I'm PDS, I don't blow that, but I feel as, yeah, this is normal. So I do not feel bad after lost in elections. Serious ngado murakan kana father, because tungaro kono so kam ngasungotay the youth around our end came campaign for full time ngatal ming. Then we all go to bed, and then Saturday coming next, I will be going for showing them how I really appreciate their effort. I'm going back to my people, telling them, yeah, I really admire them for voting, even though I do not win, but individuals who took their time to vote for me, I really, even if you do not vote for me, I appreciate you as far as I show me the word. So I'll be going to say a very big thank you to them Saturday coming next. So I think I do not feel bad. I just feel like, yeah, this is what the people decided. And then I have nothing to do, as I said, just to.
Yes, you took it in good faith, and yeah, so you took it in good faith and moved on. So tell me, were there any kind of maybe perception that something really happened during the election? Maybe if not you, but other candidates. Were there any form of misunderstanding that maybe the election is not fair? That is a common thing that normally happens during elections. So was there anything like such at your ward in Somita?
Well, I am not aware of it. I do not know whether it happens. All what I know is that other people were angry. That the election should not fall the way it folded. They think their candidates will win, and then.
But Umar, I think Foni from Bullock to Kalaji, APRC No to Alliance, has a very strong hold in that area, and the person who won, I think in all the wards, were from the No to Alliance.
Yeah.
So I think was there anything you people think needs to change when it comes to that whole situation of just focusing on the
Yeah. I think, like I said earlier on, when it comes to Gambian politics, you understand that Gambians vote based on sentiments, not competency. They voted for individuals. Me along, most of the time, we all understand that those individuals are not, competent enough to be in that position. So it's like they look into the person and then vote blindly, probably on sentiments or whatsoever. They feel. Probably I'm from the same tribe with them. Probably we are close relatives. Probably we are family. For me, I even told my mom that if you think what I am saying is not convincing enough for you to vote for me, do not vote for me. Yeah, I think you can even hear that from my videos, that I am telling people that if you think what I am telling you does not hold water, it cannot remove Somira Ward from where it is today. You voted for me because you think you know me, or because you think we are family, we are from the same background, we're from the same tribe. The day of judgment, God is going to account you for that, because you really knows that I'm not competent enough. So Niela Karredina, because of that. But I also tell them that if you think what I said, what about Somira Ward Bandila, and then still you do not want to vote for me because you wanted to vote for other individuals because in the same thing will imply. So I think, to me, what I said, probably to them, so basically I think that is why they voted for me. They voted against me. So I think that is normal. I do not experience anything, and then I was like seeing them enjoying ASA's fun, celebrating, in front of me peacefully with their motorbikes. They do not insult, in front of me, because after elections I was standing around the highway with some of my boys trying to analyze the electoral results. So I am not aware of any insults. So from 18 the Dunda Bungal Kona Street, Bol Naraje, so Nkataraje. So I don't exactly know what happens outside.
Yeah. So what about your the party that you represented? Were there any form of maybe call, or they did anything to just console you after the loss? Did they do anything?
Yeah, they did. I am very much grateful, most especially, my political godfather. I cannot thank him.
Who is that political godfather?
Yeah, Halifa, of course. I cannot thank him, and I don't even know what words I use to thank him. It's like from the day that I start campaign, even though he could not be there physically, but we are always in touch. He will be calling me. Even after elections. Immediately after the election results were announced, he called to check on me, how I am feeling. The following morning, the same thing, and then he invited me over to go there, and then, we analyze politics together. I love being around him to analyze politics. But I am really grateful of the party, most especially the admin secretary too, Fatou Sow Jaite. Also tried a lot, the likes of, Sam Sar, the communication officer, Sidia, of course. He also tried, and then, Usman Tour. It's like everybody at PDI is trying to call, and then see, when I first told Halifa that I wanted to contest for this position, he was like, well, Omar, you are very brave. At your age, you really want to take part. Yeah, I told him, yeah. I told him, okay, we assure you that we are going to give you all the supports that you needed. I think that alone is enough. Yeah, because they trust me. And then I think I can do something for my people. So that alone, the party tried a lot financially, giving me money for my campaign, you know, money for food, and then yeah, so many good things. I could not say all here, yeah, but they really tried.
So, after all, I mean, the elections for the councillorship, are over, and now we are moving down to the chairmanship and the mayoral election. What are some of the message that you would say? Because according to you, the voter turnout was really very poor. Was very very poor. So, what do you think could be done in order to, to double up what happened? In order for people to come out and vote. Are you still talking to your people, those in Somita ward, to convince them to go and vote and tell them the importance of this election?
Yeah, I think I am in touch with some of them, not all of, because after elections, my going there will be like not frequent because of some one or two things. But like I said earlier on, I'll be going there on Saturday coming next. So I think I will meet many people. Then I will inform them the importance of still going out and then vote. And then what I also have for the aspiring councillors, sorry, aspiring chairmans and then mayors or mayors, let them be very truthful to the people. Let them not lie to get votes. Ngamira ko among kumaya, you lie to get votes. You also have to understand first. Muna muntara to ko ndinya ndaka mine keno, mbabune kela no. So ni nata ka understand ko ndese nyine keno. Then you can tell people that this is the power vested on me. This is what the constitution said I should do. So I will try by all means doing that. But am I easy when it comes to government politics? Politicians we are going to do everything possible to make sure that we gather votes. So yeah, I think I still need to talk to my people to come back and then vote during election.
Yes, you said you need to do anything just to get votes. Well, that is crystal clear. But now, personally, what is the way forward for you after the councillorship election? Are you still active in politics, or what is the way forward? What does the future holds for Omar? What are you planning to do now after the election?
Yeah, before I come out to say I wanted to be the councillor, I was engaged in so many things like youth activism. Yeah, around our end, currently serving as the vice chair of Neman Sports, and then also part of the sports committee of Fonyi Berefet sports committee. So I think I still have to do what I can do for my people, because to me it's not like you voted into office. I do the little thing that I can do, that is trying to give support if I can, building the capacity of students, like I always did. That is something that really amazed me. I think I still love to do that, and I'm still doing it.
And I'm a beneficiary.
Yeah, you see. So I still do the same thing even in my ward, trying to talk to or give free classes to the grade 12s and then in grade 9s. But I think I'm still doing the quota that I can contribute to the people.
And recently I've seen you guys went for a student week, the University of the Gambia, and you guys were, I don't know, you call it the Green Day, something like that.
Green Day.
Yeah, the Green Day. So these are some of the things that you are still doing. And talking about the issue of the university, I learned that you are going to the university. You are studying political science, isn't it? Yeah. So how are the reaction of your people at the university?
Well, yeah.
And after the election, how are they reacting?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, they were all doing good. Yeah, trying to sell my agendas on their social media platforms. Yeah, they did good. Yeah, but after elections, it becomes a norm, and then I really I enjoy it at the end of the day. So everybody will be like nationally, politically dealt with. So I really enjoy that fun though. It is fun, probably other people might take it serious, but to me it's fun. Yeah, it even reminds me of, I was also trying to take part in the national development, so they are calling me a dealt with. Well, that is fine. I think that calling me a dealt with is even making me so strong. I think,
And I could see in one of the statuses that you post, someone was telling you that you passed over it without even looking at your village. Is that true?
well, that was just a caricature by the SU president. We are in the bus and then we are passing, so there was like, Biran was the one calling. Omar, this is so mirror. So I don't know. What do they expect me to say? So I would also cry or be waving the people out that I don't even know. So I was like, people are not okay. But on a more serious note, I'm really grateful for the people of the University of the Gambia. They were very supportive, yeah, and they also tried a lot during my campaign trail, yeah. So my way forward, like I said, freedom comes to those who fight, not to those who cry. Yeah. So I have the intention, the ambition to run for the next parliamentary elections. That is the 2026 parliamentary elections, and then under the same ticket, if they do not change their trajectories. I believe every politician needs to have integrity. Protecting those integrities matters a lot. As far as PDIs do not change their trajectories to follow other political parties, I am with them. And then if they try shifting to follow what other political parties are doing, if that does not favor us, I am out. Yeah, because the party do not buy me. I am there, a sympathizer and a member who believes in their idea. It's because of their ideas that is why I joined. If they change their ideas, I am out. Yeah, when I see another political party that suits the ideas that I believe, I think that is going to be the political party I will join. But as it stands, inshallah, the next presidential parliamentary elections, if they do not change their trajectories, this same Omar will be coming back for the position of parliamentary in the next parliamentary elections to come.
Okay, Omar, thank you so much for having me. It was really a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, this is really inspiring, seeing young people taking part in politics. Because as I've always said, we should not just be there to wave people. Yeah,
we should also wave for us.
People should also wave for, especially young people. Yeah. So what could be, your little advice to a fellow young people or fellow young youth that are in the country and do not actively take part in politics? What could be your last word and your last advice to them before we close?
Okay, like one of these philosophers said, if you are not willing to take part in politics, then you will be end up being governed by your inferiors. You think you have the ideas, you have all what it takes, then it becomes your moral obligation to serve. You have the knowledge. What is the essence of the knowledge if you cannot impact the lives and then the livelihoods of your people? Hello, London Nafale, if you are not able to make sure that your people gain something from that knowledge. So I think the people should really come out, take part, most especially the youth, because like I said earlier on, take part in the national development projects of their country so that the country can go forward. So I am urging all youths out there, kanafasi. Yeah, I know things are very hard, but kanafasi, you still have a long way to go. Work harder, fight, and then liberation will come your way one day. So just don't give up. Yeah, and then the advice that I have to the general public, this is politics. It does not necessarily mean we have to castigate or say bad things to each other because of politics, Ntolle kata nyola sangola, you understand? Ntolle kata nyola kulli ala, ntolle kata no bade, ntolle kata no kulli. Kujamal bijan ntolle kata nyola dal, ntolle kata nyoya ntolle mbade nkilengal. So we should not let politics separate us, You support PDIs, you support UDP, you support NPP, that is the political party that you want to belong to, yeah? But that doesn't necessarily mean we also have to know how we are going to do our politics. Because you don't expect to insult my mom or my dad at the end of the day, or stuff like that. We need to be very careful. Politicians put us, we put you people, we put the general public in the rigs. We put them into rigs. Most of them are going to die. yeah, but ita batara siri la bung dingo kono, ila wala ila motan dingo kono, mota sel ila moto ko santo, you are enjoying, itol betilo kono santo. So let's be very careful, kana na political difference nyin jibe. The only thing nyanda kami jibe wala na badi yati, ngamira. At the end of the day, that is what matters. Badi yani matter. All what we have is just, useless or part-time thing. Apart from politics, after politics, we are all back to our normal lives. We live together. So nim politico e nitinya, then it's like what rapo me maintain the team is gone, and then which is very bad. So please, less, because ngalo ko Gambia election ka kenyameng akatensla, even the students that was part of our team, trying to maintain peace and security, during and after elections, because ngal the campaign over during the science time for me alone receiving so many calls from politicians, but yeah, and I think mine is very simple. Yeah, I can give you the advice that you need, but I cannot tell people, or you don't expect me to be following their campaign trails, because I know how it is. Other people are calling me, asking me, who do you endorse? As of now, I don't endorse anybody. Yeah, I'm still waiting for their manifestos to come out. Let me read and then know who I will endorse first. Yeah, so let's just see each other as brothers and sisters, and then stop the hate speech, because it does not have any room in our country. Thank you.
Well, Omar, thank you so much. That was really an inspiring, message to the young people and to the public at large. So on that note, I will say thank you so much, and I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you so much, Omar. Thank you.